Back in 2011, Lamar Odom was on top of the basketball world, clinching the NBA's Sixth Man of the Year award. However, his climb to greatness wasn't your average success story. Lamar began his journey from the very bottom, and his incredible ascent only made the subsequent fall all the more devastating. Now, let's dive into Lamar Odom's early days, where he faced some really tough times. Raised by his grandmother, Mildred Mercer, after his mom, Kathy Mercer, lost her battle with colon cancer when he was just 12, Lamar had to navigate some pretty heavy challenges. His father, Joe Odom, was a disabled vet dealing with heroin addiction. Despite all this, Lamar's basketball talent began to shine through in high school. Over 3 years there, he established himself as a rising star on the national hoops scene. He wasn't just a skilled player. He had a knack for sharing the ball and playing smart. As he hit his sophomore year, Lamar experienced a growth spurt that saw him transform from a 6'2" point guard to a towering, slender 6'9" forward with the skills of a playmaker. His constant moves and changing schools didn't slow down his basketball success. Lamar Odom's journey in the world of pro basketball is like a roller coaster ride. It all began with a promising scholarship at UNLV, a ticket to a bright college basketball future. But then, off-court issues threw a wrench into his college dreams. Instead of playing for the Runnin' Rebels, his path was clouded by doubts about his ACT scores raised by a Sports Illustrated story. As if that wasn't enough, an arrest for soliciting a prostitute became the reason UNLV pulled the plug on his scholarship. Yet, Lamar's spirit remained unbroken. He began exploring opportunities abroad, facing million-dollar deals from European teams and a $100,000 offer from the CBA. And then, just when you thought you had his journey figured out, a surprise character, De Gregorio, stepped in. De Gregorio led him to the University of Rhode Island, where Odom's college career found a second life. In one remarkable year at URI, he set the court ablaze, scoring an average of 17.6 points, grabbing 9.4 rebounds, and dishing out 3.8 assists per game. It was at URI where Odom's basketball wizardry dazzled everyone, climaxing with a game-winning three-pointer that delivered the Rams their very first Atlantic 10 tournament title. In the end, Lamar's determination paid off as he got picked as the 4th overall selection in the 1999 NBA draft, securing a spot with the Los Angeles Clippers. Lamar Odom's NBA adventure kicked off when he stepped onto the court wearing the Los Angeles Clippers jersey. In his rookie season with the Clippers, Odom wasted no time. He was a force to be reckoned with, averaging an impressive 16.6 points, grabbing 7.8 rebounds, and dishing out 4.2 assists every game. It was no surprise that his remarkable contributions earned him a spot on the 2000 NBA All-Rookie First Team. The following season, Odom continued to demonstrate his prowess on the court. He amped up his scoring game. However, this journey wasn't without its bumps. In the subsequent season, when he faced a suspension in November due to a second violation of the league's anti-drug policy in just 8 months, he openly admitted to using marijuana, which had a significant impact on his playing time and on-court performance. He was limited to just 29 games during that season, and his productivity took a hit. This roller coaster journey pressed on, with Odom participating in only 49 games during the 2002 to 2003 season. As the summer approached, he entered free agency, giving other teams a shot at making their pitches. It was the Miami Heat that stepped up to the plate, extending an enticing offer to Odom. This pivotal moment marked a critical decision for the Clippers, who ultimately chose not to match the deal. This choice set the stage for a historic trade that saw Lamar Odom switch teams with none other than the legendary Shaquille O'Neal, a trade that would go down in NBA history as the trade that made the Heat a perennial contender in the East. The 2006 season marked a turning point in Lamar Odom's Lakers journey, bringing both triumphs and trials. Amid the victories on the court, life threw some heavy punches his way. Lamar's return to Los Angeles didn't unfold like a fairy tale. He played a significant role in the USA basketball team during the 2004 Athens Olympics, but the gold medal remained just out of reach despite their best efforts. In the NBA, the Lakers, known for their consistent playoff appearances, faced an unusual setback as they missed the playoffs. The return of Phil Jackson to the Lakers coaching staff in the 2005 to 2006 season brought a fresh set of challenges for Odom. Adapting to the complexities of the triangle offense and dealing with the aftermath of his shoulder surgery was no walk in the park. However, as the season drew to a close, Lamar's resilience started to pay off. He averaged 19 points and 11 rebounds during a grueling 7-game series loss against the Phoenix Suns in the playoffs. In 2008, Lamar Odom's basketball odyssey hit a crossroads. With the Lakers facing adversity due to the injury of young center Andrew Bynum and the mid-season arrival of Pau Gasol, Odom elevated his game to an entirely new level. He became the unsung hero, a driving force behind the team's success. His numbers on the stat sheet told a compelling story, boasting averages of 14.2 points and 10.6 rebounds per game. It led to a coveted spot in the NBA Finals, although they ultimately fell short, with the Boston Celtics securing victory. Under the expert guidance of coach Phil Jackson, Lamar embraced the challenge of becoming the team's sixth man. He took on the role, backing up the Lakers' formidable frontcourt. Lamar's unselfish commitment to the team's success was evident as he seamlessly transitioned from a starter to a bench player, responding to the team's shifting needs. Lamar Odom's return to the United States after the FIBA World Championships was marked by a newfound confidence that radiated from him. Lamar embarked on his most efficient campaign to date, achieving personal bests as a shooter. Moreover, his raw numbers spoke volumes as he averaged 14.4 points and 8.7 rebounds. This extraordinary effort didn't go unrecognized, and Lamar Odom was honored with the NBA's Sixth Man of the Year award for his contributions during the 2010 to 2011 season. As Lamar battled his very public demons of addiction and substance abuse, his life took a wild and unsettling ride into chaos. But things took an even darker twist during one Labor Day weekend when the Los Angeles Times brought forth shocking news. Lamar was arrested on suspicion of DUI. What made matters worse was his refusal to undergo a drug test, a decision that resulted in a year-long suspension of his driver's license. The last time we saw Lamar in an NBA uniform was back in 2013. While whispers about a possible NBA comeback have fluttered in recent years, the prospects of Lamar making a return to the professional basketball arena remain uncertain and up in the air.